Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about crazy spring break story time. Let's check out the video.
I have to tell you guys about the craziest 24 hours me, Jake, and Martini have had because I've never experienced a trip like this. Let me set the scene. Not yesterday, but the day before, we left on Friday afternoon. Jake just worked a 9 to 5. Jake's mom was so sweet and booked us a hotel in Savannah, Georgia. No, we live in Tennessee, so it was like 5-6 hours away. We get there around like 12 o'clock and we're like exhausted. Poor Jake drove like the whole time. The entire night at the hotel, Martini literally did not sleep at all, and she basically barked the whole night long, or all night long. We had planned to leave at 8:30 the next morning to head to Daytona Beach. Martini finally settled down by the time we were supposed to be leaving, so we ended up not leaving until like almost 12 that day, yesterday, which Savannah was beautiful and we wanted to spend more time there, but we had another 4 hours to drive to Daytona, so we just left, and we got there around like 4 o'clock or so, maybe closer to 5. So we show up at Daytona, and before I tell you all the craziness like happens after this, I went to Daytona last spring break, no issues at all. It was great. Me and Jake actually have been to Daytona together before we even started dating, like years ago on like a friend group trip. It was great. So yeah, just to set the scene before everyone was like, well, you knew what you were getting into before you booked the trip to Daytona. I was like, no, because I've been there with no issues. We get to Daytona, it's actually insanely packed, which makes sense because it's spring break, but I went spring break last year and it wasn't like that. But Jake and I were trying to make the best out of it, so we were like, oh, we're just gonna go take Martini on a walk on the beach. In the span of not even 20 minutes, we saw, just walking like Martini like on the beach, we saw a fight break out. Someone said a gun was being pulled, and we saw a drug deal. All literally within 20 minutes. So I was like, okay, Jake, I do not feel safe here. We need to get our money back and we need to book it to somewhere else. So keep in mind, we were supposed to be staying at the hotel for another like 5 nights until like Thursday. So we went up to the front desk and like we were like, hey, like we need to cancel our reservation. Luckily, they only charged us for the one night and let us cancel it. For the next hour or two, me and Jake are searching hotels because everything's booked up because of spring break. We finally found one that was pet friendly and oceanfront in Melbourne, Florida, which is only like 2 hours away from Daytona. So in the meantime, we packed up everything and we are trying to get our car because we valeted it. Could not get our car for like 2 hours because as all this is happening, 2 people got shot outside, which is so sad and actually insane. Also important to mention, at this hotel at the same time, there's like a cheer and dance competition going on. So there's like tons of like little girls and like little kids running around this same hotel. The shooting happened literally right in front of our hotel. So they like completely shut off all the valet and like getting out of the hotel. So we were literally stuck in the hotel. This super sweet mom, and she had like a couple girls with her that were like at the cheer and dance competition. They had recognized me from TikTok and we were like talking to them for a minute because like we had Martini with us and like they were excited to see Martini and it was so sweet. But they were supposed to stay until Tuesday and they were like, we feel so unsafe here. So they also canceled the reservation and were leaving too. And as we're waiting like 2 hours, we're talking to other people and they're all leaving this hotel. Fast forward, we get our car and we start heading to Melbourne. It's like 10 o'clock. We finally get to Melbourne, right? I guess since it was so late, Jake like called and booked it like through the phone. But we had to make sure that it was pet friendly. That was like the main thing we like asked. It was oceanfront and pet friendly. So we pull in after driving 2 hours and it's like 12 o'clock at this point. We go to the front desk and the guy immediately says that no pets are allowed and they're under renovation. But I guess like where we called so late, it was like a third party answering instead of like the main hotel lobby, which that's who we thought we were calling. And he was trying to work with us, but he was like, we can't allow y'all to stay here. Like, yeah. It's 12 o'clock at night. We have nowhere to go. Me and Jake are so stressed out. Poor Martini's exhausted. She's been in the car the past 2 days. When I say we looked for pet-friendly and like oceanfront hotels all on the coast of Florida, where we're at right now was the only available option. That was like still available since like this week. So you're probably wondering where we're at. Last night we had to drive another 4 hours. Poor Jake drove all this. I don't know how he did it. We didn't get here till like 4 a.m. this morning, but we're at Sanibel Island. Literally beautiful here. Already took Martini on like a little walk and everything. It's oceanfront. It's like a resort. It's so nice. I've been to Fort Myers before and I absolutely loved it. And that's like right next to Sanibel. And we did like a Sanibel like boat shell tour here. And I was like, that is perfect. But yeah, it's been actually insane. In the end, it all worked out. And honestly, we will get a better vacation out of being here than where we were. So it worked out for the better. But it was an insane 2 days.
I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, especially with your puppy. You know, yep, someone else got hurt and you had to leave your area to go to another hotel. Then they saying, oh no. It's crazy how these hotels work with puppies. It should just be all puppy friendly. It's not really that serious, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about this video? Comment below. This is Life with Shauna Renee and more videos on the way. Bye.